Hello, good afternoon. Today is Wednesday, and I had a meeting this morning at my favorite little coffee shop. But oh my gosh, I pulled my back this morning, and it's like the craziest thing. I was like putting mascara on and I sneezed, and I think like because I was, like stiff or like my body was stiff and I sneezed while I was doing it, all of a sudden my back like spasmed out. So I was like the whole time in that meeting, I was like, oh my gosh, my back hurts so bad. I'm so sorry. Cause I like kept having to turn and like get stuff out of my bag and stuff. So anyway, crazy. So I'm gonna have to look for a chiropractor now or some kind of, I don't know, maybe get a massage. So my friend actually is a massage therapist. So I'll probably just call her up. But the weirdest thing, it's just like I'm not sure if like this is just what happens when you get older. Because like this has never ever happened to me before. I've never had a sneeze like turn into like a back problem. So I'm just like, oh my gosh. And this year, actually, I've said this before, but this year is a big birthday year for me. So I don't know. I'm like, maybe it's just like what happens when you get older. Like when you sneeze, like you have a problem. But so yeah, I guess I have that to look forward to. But I think I stay pretty healthy though, and especially with riding and stuff, like I stay pretty limber, and my muscles get like enough of a workout that hopefully I won't have any, getting older problems. But never know. So anyway, it's still dry skin weather, of course. So I'm definitely going to recommend my favorite hand cream. So it is the L'Occitane hand cream, and this is the almond. As you see, I'm almost out, so I'm gonna have to get some new lotion. And maybe what I'll do is because I always go for the almond, I'll probably go for a different scent this time, just so I can test out the different scents. And I just wanted to like let you know that my back hurts. So hopefully it kind of calms down for the rest of the day, just because yeah, it is a bit of a it's kind of annoying, actually. It's like, yeah, ugh. Hopefully it doesn't like turn into anything bad. And I wasn't able to ride yesterday because of all the snow. So hopefully, if I ride maybe this later this week, like Friday or something, or Saturday, hopefully like my back isn't hurting so that it doesn't interfere with that. So yeah, anyway. Okay, well, I'm going to drink my second cup of mushroom coffee that I have right over here on my desk, and I'm going to get back to work, and I will catch you guys later. Good morning. Today is Monday, and it's actually not the morning. I don't know why I said that. It is the afternoon. I have been out since the morning, so I guess I got a little confused, and it's still kind of bright, and I just took Archie on a walk. So yeah, got a little discombobulated there, but it is the afternoon on Monday. And yeah, so over the weekend, or a friend of mine had an event, and I had briefly mentioned this in a past vlog. I have a friend that is kind of working on a big project, and every so often we meet for that. So last night or yesterday afternoon, I should say, so like late afternoon into the evening, she had another little gathering, and it was really cute. She had little donuts there, and the donuts were just like really cute. They had little sayings on them, and so yeah, that was pretty fun. And yeah, so James actually came with me, and we had a pretty good time there. So I'm actually really excited about this project that she's working on, and really, really exciting stuff. So once I'm able to share what it is, I definitely will, but I can't really reveal too much right now. But anyway, so that's what I did yesterday, and today again, I've been out since the morning, just kind of running all over the place, and I've got to go back out pretty shortly. So I did receive a package, so I wanted to go ahead and open it. It's from a brand called Flattered, and I ordered a pair of shoes from them. This is a pair of shoes here, but I have previously ordered a pair of shoes from this brand as well, and it is a small brand, but they make really nice shoes and belts and stuff. So this is let's see, let me go ahead and open it. And because I ordered this a while ago and I think it got lost in the mail, honestly. because I should have had this like 2 weeks ago. But oh, I know what happened. We had that big snowstorm and it delayed the packet. And so I was like checking the shipping notifications. It said it had arrived to the closest post office to me, but then it got like rerouted to a different post office way on the other side of the state. So I don't know what happened, but I think the storm that we had last week, or maybe it was the week before, and we had like tons of snow and ice and stuff like that. So I think that kind of just made everything get a little discombobulated. So anyway, I'm having a hard time talking today for some reason. I'm not really sure why. But I'm going to go ahead and get this out of, see, I don't know why I can't talk today. I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the box and then I'll show you what they look like. I always appreciate minimal packaging and eco kind of friendly packaging. So I really like the way that they package their stuff. It's all in this sort of, I don't know, cardboard boxing. So it's nice. And they always give a little like thank you card. It's kind of cute. So it says there on the back. Thank you. That's cute. But yeah, let me bring this box up again. So Flattered is the name of the brand, as you can see. And let's get the shoes out, shall we? Ooh, once again, they give these little shoe, what do they call these? Dust bags for the shoes. So that's really cute. With the brand name on it. And oh yeah, okay, that's right. I ordered them so long ago, I completely forgot what they were. But yeah, it's these shoes. These are so nice, right? They're slides. And so yeah, that's what they look like up close. They're satin and they're really pretty. Yeah. So let me go ahead and get the other one out and I'll try them on, see if they fit. Get this out of the way. Let me close my laptop. Okay. Hey. Okay, cool. So I'll just show you both shoes if I can. So yeah, here they are. Very cute. Very nice. Let's see what they look like. Okay, so this is what they look like. Get out of the way, Zippers. So this is what, gosh, my feet look so veiny. It's so weird. So the problem is that like the back of my heel is like hanging off just a bit. And just please ignore my back of my heel. But you see how like the back of my heel is like slightly hanging off? God, I need a pedicure. Don't pay attention to that. It's really like just the back of the heel. Like it's so, I don't know. I might have to, gosh, these are so cute, but I might have to send them back just because you don't want the back of your foot like hanging off the shoe. So we'll see. They're very cute though. They're very, very cute. And they even look good with like my outfit right now. My outfit right now is like very cute. I just don't know what to do. Here, let me drop this down. You see how cute these are? Can you see? See how cute this whole look is? It's so adorable, right? But oh gosh. And why do I have so many veins in my feet? It's so weird. Is that something that happens when you get older? It's so weird. I mean, I did have heels on. Like I had heels on all day today. But anyway, what do you think about the shoes? Do you think it's okay to have a little teeny bit of a hang off at the end, the back? And they are satin, so they will stretch a bit, the front. But it's like, how much do I want the back of my foot hanging off the back of the shoe? You know, I don't know. I'll think on it and see if I even can send them back because I ordered them so long ago and they've been like stuck in the mail. So I don't even know if I can send them back, but I might be able to exchange the size. Like if, I don't know, we'll see. I think these might even be on sale right now too. So I don't know how they do with sale stuff, but they're so cute. I love the little bow. So anyway, I'm going to link these below for anyone that is interested. I might now recommend ordering a size up just because, yeah. And, so again, it's Flattered, name of the brand, and they're very cute. They're very, very pretty. Good morning. It is Wednesday, and I just got back home. I went to a breakfast this morning. I was invited to a public school foundation breakfast. I do some work with the community, the Chapel Hill community here. So I was invited to the donor foundation breakfast. So that's where I just got back from, and it was so nice. It was so nice to be invited to that. It's so nice to really be involved and active in the community. And I guess like my biggest takeaway from that is just like I'm so blown away by the number of programs that these kids have these days in their high schools and their, elementary schools and middle schools and stuff. Like it's incredible. So there were a couple kids from a Chapel Hill middle school, and they were actually invited to NASA to work with some soil and plant, like growing some plants in like certain soils and that type of thing. So NASA actually invited them to their headquarters, and they got to present their findings and their research to NASA, and NASA is now like implementing it in one of their research projects. So I think that's so amazing. It's a bunch of middle schoolers. And let's see. Oh, and then I met some kids, in some high school kids that are in the robotics as well, and they were building some really incredible robot kind of machines and stuff, which is really fascinating for me because when I was in middle school I used to be into robotics, and I used to build robots and stuff like that. So robotics is just a really fascinating subject for me. I love science, I love building, and I love working with like machines, and also like in middle school, actually in elementary school, shop class was like my favorite, just working with the machines and stuff like that. So any type of machinery, I don't know why, I'm fascinated by it. And especially with robotics, because robotics, you can kind of build the internal mechanisms of the machine. But anyway, don't want to get on my nerdy thing, but yeah, that's that's the side of me that a lot of people don't know. I'm like quite a nerd. But and then also there was, let's see, another program, a forensics program, and this was amazing. So and even the lady that kind of runs the program was saying that even undergrads don't even do this type of work. But basically these high school kids, I think they were high school, but they get to basically do forensics research. So they're given like a scenario, and they have to like check the blood pressure of the patient, or actually usually the patient's like dead, but they have to check like the blood, and check all of the things around the scene of the crime, if it is a crime, and if it's like a natural cause, like the cause was natural death, then they rule it as that. But if they determine that it's like a homicide or something like that, then they go through the process of like figuring out how everything, like basically how the crime was committed. And like this is a whole, like they have all of the equipment to do the forensics research. They have an actual life size model, like mannequin, that actually has a heartbeat. It talks. And let's see what else she said. It has and it's like got like human like textured skin, I guess, but it's a mannequin. And it also has, they said you could take its like blood pressure. Yeah, so I guess a heartbeat. She said they had something else that was very lifelike. But yeah, and so that's what is like, I guess they maybe program it so that the mannequin has like probably, I'm guessing, has like a series of you know things that could happen to it, or perhaps I don't know exactly how they do it. She didn't really go into detail, and it was, they had like the little presentation up, so they were kind of walking us through pretty quickly how it works. But I just was so blown away that in high school they like basically have like a forensics department, and they go through exactly what real forensics teams do. Like they actually go through that. It's like a mock kind of thing. And the only thing that I remember from being in high school where we had like a mock sort of situation that is comparable to what is in real life was Model UN. And I actually was in Model UN. And in Model UN, it's literally designed, it's like the UN, the United Nations, but it's for high schoolers. And so in Model UN, actually, in our club, it's another side of another nerdy part of me, but in our Model UN club, each of us was given a country, or sometimes we were in groups, but we were given a country and we were given a scenario or a problem that we had to solve. And so we had to do all the research on that country. We had to present like a dissertation, essentially, I think it was like a 10 or 15 page paper on the particular topic and how it was either affecting or causing problems in that country. And then we had to, do the paper and stuff. And then we actually went up to DC. We had like a major conference. All of the Model UN clubs from all the high schools around the country were there. And we had like a big conference and we all met and we actually had like sessions. And in our sessions, the situation would come up and they would have like the hearing team, like the hearing people, the people who were overseeing the hearing, like governing the hearing. And then all of us countries in that particular session had to vote on a particular issue based off of like what's happening in our country. And we could like raise the issues that we had done our papers on. It was like really, really amazing. It was so much fun. But so that's the only thing that I remember from high school where it was similar to real life. And so now, like knowing that there's more opportunities for these kids to do things like forensics, like that is incredible to me. And then of course, robotics is super important because like everything is basically run by robots and we're all going to be basically controlled by robots in the near future. But so having kids that kind of know how to do this stuff is kind of important right now. But anyway, I am talking a lot. I really need to go. I should have left already, but I need to change because I'm going riding actually. So I'm going to change really quickly and head out to the stables and I'll see you guys there. Hello. So I'm in my car. I just got off a conference call. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to record while I'm at the stables. So I just wanted to just quickly come back on and just like briefly recap or just kind of like touch back on what I was saying because I just think it's so cool that high schools these days have programs for the students where they're actually able to participate in real world things. And that's been like a major thing for me for such a long time is like I'd always be like, why is it that they only teach us how to be workers in school, essentially? Like I was very fortunate. I went to a great high school and they had really, really awesome programs, but for the majority of people around the country, like that's not the case. So just hearing that, the Chapel Hill schools here in North Carolina are really doing amazing work to essentially prepare the students for real life, so kids can decide in high school if they want to go and pursue a forensics degree, if they want to go into forensics or work for the police department or something like that. And then simultaneously they can decide if they want to go work for the UN, like in the case of the programs that I was in, and or if they wanted to go into robotics or work for a big tech company and really do that. Like they can make those decisions in high school. Like for me, by the time I got to college, I was kind of indecisive about what I wanted to do. Like I had passions, of course, and I was interested in a lot of things, but there was no real, I didn't feel like there was I don't feel like it was, I don't know. I just feel like I didn't have enough of a decision that I made before, applying for colleges and stuff like that. And I actually ended up going to school for fashion apparel management, but really the reason why I did it is because I was in a design program at that same university the summer before, and they just basically like said, okay, we want you to come to our school. So I really didn't even have to apply to college for that particular college. Hold on, I think this is my turn. Is this my turn? No, not yet. And so for me, it was just kind of like okay, cool, I like design, why not? And then when I got into the program, and it was just, I didn't love it. So I didn't really have a backup because I didn't, so anyway, for kids these days to have opportunities where they can really focus on it, do it for, a couple years, and then maybe pursue an undergrad degree in this, and then potentially move on and have a career in it is just really incredible. And I'm just really proud of the work that the teachers are doing, the programs, the Public School Foundation, and all that. So it's very, very cool.
So anyway, I just wanted to share that update just because I've got a lot to do after I get done riding. And is this my turn? No, not yet. And so I wanted to get that out of the way just in case I didn't get a chance to wrap up what I was saying. So anyway, I'm going to get to the stables. Where is it? The street is just going to come out of nowhere. Yeah, I'm going to get where I'm going, and I'll see you guys later.
Made it to the stables, and I just wanted to show you my look. I've got on my brown riding breeches, my brown breeches with this like really cool inside pad, and then my black vest, and then just my regular white base layer. So I'm gonna ride Bear. He's getting ready. I need to go get him ready. And then I'm gonna go back. I've got another meeting, and yeah, jam-packed day, jam-packed week. So yeah, exciting. But at least I get to come out here and be outside and ride and stuff. It's always so nice. So anyway, I'm gonna get to it, and I'll catch you later. Well, I done fell off the horse. Oh my gosh, I just got home, and yeah, for my riding lesson, and I fell off Bear. So I fell on my wrist, so I am icing it. It hurts pretty badly. So I'll just kind of like briefly recap what happened. So I had actually a pretty good lesson. It was really nice. It's really beautiful outside today too. And so I'm gonna have to keep my arms still. But basically, I was riding, and I was kind of like doing a loop, I guess, over a jump. And but I just couldn't get the canter. So, and that's kind of like what I'm working on, is just working on my balance with the canter. And so my trainer put me on the lunge line. So it's just like the little cord that like kind of keeps the horse in like a certain area of the ring. So I'm on the lunge, and I was going around to the right, going around to the left, and doing really well. I finally got the canter. I'm really just working on my balance in the canter. And for anyone that doesn't know what that is, it's just like a gallop basically. And so I finally worked it out, because it's just been like so tricky to like, go over the jump and then keep the canter. Because then like whatever I was doing, I was just like going back into the trot. So yeah. So anyway, so he just put me on the lunge and was like, let's just like work on your balance with the canter. And so everything was great. I did fantastic going around the left side, and I really kind of like worked it out in my head, because I'm such a like a cerebral kind of person that I have to like work it out in my head to know what my body's supposed to be doing. I can't just like go out and do it. I mean, I probably could, but it takes a lot longer. So if I if I know in my mind, if my mind can work out what I'm doing, and all my muscles kind of like are doing it all together, then I'm like, oh, okay, got it. So that's really all I need to do, is just like really work on it like in a controlled environment, so that I know exactly what I'm doing. So finally got it. Finally like realized like exactly how I need to like keep the canter. And so anyway, so everything was great. So then, we were kind of like, chatting for a bit. And then I went to go around to the right side. And when I go around to the right side, I have to put the crop in my left hand. And I'm a right-handed person. I'm really comfortable with the crop in my right hand. But with my left hand, for some reason, I just get all discombobulated with the reins and stuff. So anyway, so I got right into the canter, and he from the trot, and he kicked back, like he kind of like did a very like very forward motion into the canter that I just like wasn't prepared for, and he did it on the turn. So here I am, like I wasn't fully like balanced in my seat. I wasn't fully just like I just wasn't I don't think I was prepared. Like I asked for the canter, but I just don't think I was prepared for it. So he goes into it, and he starts around the corner, or around like around to the right, and I'm like I'm just still like kind of going straight, getting myself together, and like the crop's kind of like a little bit out, and my reins are a little bit out. And when he did that, it just like kind of flew me forward a little, and I didn't wrap around with him. And so then I just was like, oh, I'm going off. And so I just was like, prepared myself mentally. I was like, okay, I'm falling off. I'm falling off. Let me just like make sure I land so I don't hurt anything, you know? So I go off. And when I landed, I kind of like landed on my left, my whole, like kind of the entire left arm and then like my left hip. And I kind of like curled myself under and went like that a little just because I didn't know where Bear was and I just didn't want him to like land on me. So I kind of like did that and rolled slightly. And then I was like, oh, okay, that wasn't so bad. And I hear my trainer, he was just like, oh, okay, you're all right, And then I was like, yeah, it wasn't so bad. So then I go to get up and I pressed up with this left hand and I was like, oh, oh God. And I was like just this incredible pain just like shot through my hand and my wrist and all the way up to my arm. And then my entire arm went numb. And I was like, oh God, oh God, oh God, I can't feel my arm. I can't feel my arm. So then I just kind of like walked it off for a second. And I have a pretty high pain tolerance. So it wasn't so bad. It's not so bad. It's more like annoying. It's more like a dull pain. And I'm just like, ugh, just go away. So, I'm sure anyone who like cannot handle pain would be like screaming right now, but I'm just kind of like, oh, I just want this to go away. It really, at the moment, it really just feels like my arm is asleep. When you fall asleep on your arm and you get the tinglies, and then the tinglies go away, and then you feel this kind of like whoosh, like pain through wherever it was, your arm or your hand or whatever that fell asleep, or your leg or whatever, or your foot. That's what it feels like. It's like the pain right after the tinglies is like what my what my wrist feels like. So I'm currently icing it, and so I just want to. So I essentially fell on. I'll just kind of demonstrate. I just essentially fell on my wrist, and so, but I'm sorry, I fell on my wrist like that. So with my wrist hand, like my hand down, and then I think it like kind of curled under like that. So, yeah. So right now my fingers are a little swollen and I could just kind of feel like the blood pumping through my fingers. So it just is kind of like every couple minutes, it's like this intense throbbing in my fingers. And I also fell on my hip. So my left hip down here is a little in a tiny, tiny little bit of pain. I don't know. Maybe it's a lot of pain, but I can't really tell because the pain is more extreme in my wrist. But so anyway, so yeah, so that's what happened. Fell off the bear today. Fell off Bear, the horse. So yeah, so I'm gonna be icing it, and then I'm also gonna put on this arnica gel. So let me put this down real quick. So arnica gel is fantastic. Hope you guys can see that. It is fantastic to put on any swelling or bruising. So actually, I'll kind of show you in just a second. Oh God, that pain. Oh. Whew. It's just like my fingers are so swollen. Look at my finger. It's so swollen. You probably can't even tell. I can, of course. But I'll put the arnica gel on. How can I do this? Okay. So with the arnica gel, you just essentially put it on like this. And it is fast absorbing, so that's good. And then I'm just gonna kind of like that. So all of that, and then I'm gonna come down on my wrist like that. But arnica gel is like really fantastic for bruises, swelling. Let's see what else. Muscle pain, stiffness, swelling from injuries, which I have, and bruising. And it's super quick, super fast absorbing. I've been using arnica gel like since I was a kid, so it's something I always have. I'm gonna let this absorb and stay on for a bit. I do need to go to CVS and get like a little brace for my wrist just to kind of keep. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh God. Okay. Good Lord. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm gonna wait to put that on. So yeah, so when this dries, I'm going to change and then go over to CVS and get a brace or like some wrap, some whatchamacallit wrap, just so I can keep the bruising from, I guess, swelling too much or something like that. I don't know. I don't know why people use a brace. Because right now it just feels like my hand is just swollen. Like it just feels like it's swollen. I don't think I broke anything. Kind of move. I can kind of move my fingers. I can move my wrist. It just feels a little bruised and swollen right now. So it's possible I sprained my wrist. I don't know. I've never had a sprained wrist before, so I don't know what it feels like. It's possible. I mean, I did fall off the horse onto my wrist, so we'll see. So I'll just be using the arnica gel. This is what it is, and you can get arnica gel at like Whole Foods, maybe CVS. I don't know. It's homeopathic, so wherever you can find homeopathic stuff. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! This is so painful. I'm trying to wait for the arnica gel to absorb before I put the ice back on. But anyway, so I'm gonna go get a bandage, and then once I once I bandage myself up, then yeah, I'm just gonna maybe put some ice on the outside. I don't know. I'll have to kind of look up what to do if you fall on your wrist or hurt your wrist, because I've never had this before. I've never done this before. The only other injury I've ever had is when I was in elementary school and I got a hairline fracture in my knee because I fell off of a stage, like onto my knee. Like I literally fell, if you like the stage, like auditorium stage, I fell off of the stage literally onto my knees and like my whole body went numb. Ow. My entire body went numb. They had to like pick me up and like go put me in a room. This was like in after school or something like that. And they had to go put me in a room. And then my mom, when she got off work, had to like come pick me up. I think maybe she like got off work early or something like that, but she had to come pick me up and take me to the hospital. But so that's the only other like, injury that I've ever had. I don't remember any other injuries other than bruising and stuff like that from like sports, but this is the second time I've ever like had like a major kind of injury. So we'll see. Hopefully this doesn't last very long, because I am planning to go back on at the end of the week, maybe this weekend, to go ride again, just because, I'm a big proponent of getting back on the horse, literally. So I don't want to wait too long, because then the like anxiety kind of sets in and all that. And also like, because I did fall on my my entire kind of left side of the body, like I have to make sure I stretch and yeah, like take care of myself for the next couple days so that I don't like get any bruising anywhere else in my body. So anyway, the arnica gel is dried, so I'm gonna change my clothes because I'm still in my riding clothes, and then I'm gonna go up to CVS and get that bandage and stuff. So I will keep you updated, obviously, on my progress, my wrist progress, and then we'll see how it goes. So yeah, so I'll talk to you guys later. Hubby bandaged me up. So, I can't even believe this. Oh God, I can't even move my fingers. My fingers are so swollen. I guess I'll be in this for the next couple days. Good morning. It is Thursday and I am out and about. It was kind of difficult for me to get ready this morning, and I'm not exactly happy with the way my hair turned out because I just like couldn't really use my left hand, and it's feeling a lot better this morning, so that's good. I can like wiggle my fingers and I have a little bit of mobility in the hand, but it's still not 100%. It still hurts. Like I get like sharp pains if I move it in certain directions and stuff, but that's all right. So luckily I got up a little early this morning because I needed to give myself extra time to get ready because I have a meeting that I'm about to go to. And but anyway, last night sleeping on it was a little difficult. I had to like keep my arm propped up on a pillow. Like it was so funny. I had like pillows on both sides. I was sleeping in the middle, like sandwiched between pillows with my arms propped up. And then my whole body was just sore, I guess, because like maybe when I fell, my whole body kind of braced a little. So I was sore, and then my hip still is a little bit bruised. But luckily with the arnica gel, it's been super helpful. So that's why I think my hand feels a lot better this morning, is because I had the arnica gel on it last night, and then I slathered it up this morning too on my hand, so that's good. And my hip feels a lot better as well, so that's excellent.
And sorry for the sound. I don't know what the sound sounds like. I left my little microphone at home, but yeah, because I was kind of, yeah, wasn't really thinking about everything this morning. I was just trying to get out and not hurt myself. But yeah, I've got on this blazer. I've worn it before, and then my Goldie jeans, and then this brown top. And now this arm is starting to hurt. But yeah, so I'm just kind of waiting for a meeting. I'm downtown Durham. I'll show you in a second. Actually, I was here over the weekend, interestingly enough, for an event that I mentioned earlier. I think I mentioned it on Monday. But so anyway, the rest of the day is I'm gonna have to pace myself because I'm so used to like getting up and go, and I can't really do that. I have to be really cognizant of like my immobile left arm right now. So we'll see how it is. And when I get back home, I'm gonna bandage it back up because, yeah, I need some bandages. But anyway, I'm gonna get to my meeting, and I'll catch you guys later. Oh gosh, so I ended up going home and wrapping my wrist, as you see, or my hand, because it was really swollen. And I had a couple meetings, and I went to, this one meeting was at a yogurt place, and the lady was like, she was like, your hand is really swollen. It's like turning blue. And I was like, what? And I looked down, and it like freaked me out, and I almost started crying. So I was like, oh my God. So I like immediately went home and then wrapped my hand. And then I went out, and I just finished another meeting. And then after that meeting, I came over to urgent care here in Chapel Hill. So they don't have an X-ray machine working right now. So I've got to come back tomorrow. But my hand is like really starting to hurt. It's like that dull aching kind of feeling. And I did look up like what a break, like what it would, like the symptoms of like a fracture, if you break a bone or something. And it was crazy. It literally said like, oh, you'll have like numbness and tingling and a dull aching feeling and swelling. And I was like, oh, I have all of that. So I've got to wait until tomorrow to come back and get my hand x-rayed. And I'm even feeling like pain up through here. I think this is just like my muscle, because I did land on my whole arm, like just pain all the way through. And then my right hip is also kind of painful. Like my whole body is aching. Like I've got like, my neck hurts. It's like stuff you don't think about, because I fell on the left side of my body, so I don't really understand why the right side of my body feels bruised. I think everything got jangled up, banged around when I fell. But so yeah, so that's kind of where we are. So I've got to come back tomorrow afternoon for my urgent care visit, and then they'll x-ray me and see if I actually do have a break. But my hand just feels so like, ugh, it's like a dull pain, and like, well, my hands are like really dry, so don't look at that. But you can kind of see the difference, kind of. My fingers are swollen like little sausages. So yeah, so I'm gonna go home and, take it easy for the evening. And then tomorrow I'll be back for my x-ray. I've got a long day in the morning. I've got like three appointments and meetings and stuff. So it's gonna be crazy. So hopefully it kind of heals, because like I didn't even really notice the swelling. That's the thing. Like she noticed it, but I didn't notice. I was just like, it just feels like a dull, like my hand is swollen, just has that like sort of dull, kind of annoying, swollen kind of pain, but it doesn't really feel like much else. And so I don't know. So anyway, okay, so I'm gonna get home and then relax, and I'll give you guys an update tomorrow on how my hand is doing, and hopefully it's not broken. Please say prayers for me, even though you're gonna be seeing this like 2 weeks from now, but say prayers for me, because I don't want my hand to be broken, and I really do want to ride this weekend. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, anyway.
Good morning. Today is Friday, and let's see. I have come back home. I had a meeting earlier, and I was just checking my sleeves because I had my blazer on and my sleeves kind of got pushed up. But yeah, I had a meeting earlier and I just came back home. I've had to like reschedule myself in a sense. Like I've had to wake up earlier than I normally would because it takes me so much longer to get things done, especially when my hand is out of commission. So just quick update on my hand. It is feeling a lot better, and I have a little bit of mobility in my thumb and my pointer, and also my pinky. But my middle finger and my ring finger are still pretty swollen. I can't really move them. There's some swelling right back here on the backside, like by my knuckles. And then I can see a little bit of bruising, like kind of right under where my ring finger is. So I'm thinking I may have either broken or bruised my ring finger. So I'm gonna find out for sure when I go get an X-ray this afternoon, and it might take a couple days, but I'll find out for sure if it's broken or if it's just bruised, because it could just be bruised and there just could be just a lot of inflammation because I did fall right on it, and it kind of like broke the impact of my fall. So so I'm really hoping it's just bruised because it is feeling a little bit better. I don't have any more like numbness, but my fingers are still a little bit swollen. Like you probably can't even tell, but it's a little bit swollen. So, so yeah, so I've had to kind of readjust when I do things just because, yeah, it takes me a little bit longer to do everything. And then also like the most annoying part is, so I'm like a big lotion person. I hate having dry skin. And I kind of mentioned this previously in a different vlog about, winter skincare and how to like make sure your skin doesn't get dry, because I get, for some reason I've been having like super dry skin this season. But it's so difficult to get lotion on this arm, and I'm like, oh, it like kind of is driving me crazy. So I've like was trying to figure out a way to like get the lotion on this arm. I can like the whole like right side of my body is like the leg and down is fine, but it's my arm and my hand. So like my hand is like, it's just, ugh, it's just so dry and it's driving me crazy. But is what it is. But anyway, really quickly, I've got this box right here because I did receive a package. So I wanted to open it up with you guys. So I'm gonna put this down, and the package actually comes from. The package is from Salt and Stone. So what I did is I did a refill. I ordered a refill for the body wash that I purchased, and so but this is a different scent. So I'm excited to see what it looks like. Ooh, okay. Get rid of this. Okay. So here it is. Here, let me see if I can do this. Whew. Like that. Yeah. Okay. So here it is. It's the body wash from Salt and Stone, and this scent is bergamot, and hinoki. So that's it up close. And yeah, so this really I got to refill my current bottle, and actually I'll get it. I'll go get it so you can see what it looks like. So this is the Santal and Vetiver, and you can see I have finished it up. So this refill purchase, or this refill order, is right on time. So it is a different scent. So I am going to have to, like, I kind of have already started like rinsing the inside of the bottle out. You can kind of see. I don't want the scents to like overlap and kind of mess everything up. So I need to clean this out fully, and then I will be filling it up with this. So this is nice. I like how the refill package is, it's not like a heavy plastic. It's like a bag kind of plastic. It's kind of nice. So I will be sure to link this scent below, and I'll let you know how I like it. So I'm going to probably have to have my husband pour it in because it's going to be kind of difficult with one hand. But yeah, so I'll link it below. So if anyone's interested, you can get it. All of my bath picks are on my Shop Mine. So you'll be able to go to that web page or that app, depending on how you kind of approach it. But it's linked below. But you can scroll over to the bath section, and you'll be able to find everything. I think it's under the beauty home, like beauty, maybe under beauty, and then under the beauty, it's bath. So yeah, and then I also have body stuff for lotions and body washes and stuff. So actually, maybe this is under the body. This might be under the body section, actually, now that I think about it. Anyway, you'll be able to find it there. And yeah, so I'm going to do some work. I do have to go back out a little bit later before I have my urgent care appointment. And I'll let you know how that goes. so, so yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Oh my gosh. So, good news. My hand is not broken. Oh my gosh, like I was so worried. And even when I went in, so I went back to urgent care just now, and the doctor, so the nurse and the doctor, when they like, looked at my hand, they were like, oh, because it's still like really swollen. I still have some tenderness or some pain if I like move my fingers in this general area. So like between, as I mentioned, between my middle and my ring finger, there's pain going all the way down, and then you can even see some bruising like right through here. And so even they were like, oh gosh. So I went in, did the x-ray, and waited, and I was just like sitting in there. When I was waiting, I was so scared. And then the doctor came back in, and he was like, good news, it's not broken. So I'm super thankful, super happy about that. And he just said basically that because I landed on sand, like I landed in such a way where it just put so much like pressure on my like left side, and it just basically caused like severe bruising. So it's like in the process of bruising, and it's still really swollen, but it should go down in the next 10 days. So that's really exciting. So I will be able to ride, hopefully by next week. I'll be able to ride. I was going to go back this weekend, but I think it's just best to give my hand a little bit more time to heal, and before I get back out there. So yeah, and then they gave me another little wrap, and this one is actually really cool because it comes with Velcro. Mine, the one that I had, it's got like a little clip, and then Archie ate like the other little clip. So there's two, came with two little clippy things, and Archie ate one. I was, what is he eating the other day? And he was literally chewing on the little clip. So I only have one for the other wrap. So this is nice that it has Velcro here. So that's really good. But anyway, I'm so happy. Oh my gosh, I was so worried. I was so nervous. And yeah, so and then the doctor did say that he was like, because I explained to him like how the injury happened, and he said that if I had fallen onto my shoulder, I could have broken my collarbone. So yeah, and I know plenty of people who've broken their collarbones. Like I had a friend in college, and he broke his collarbone from skiing, and that always like terrified me. So I don't know. Like hopefully, I will be very careful from now on with whatever I do. So I don't anticipate that happening. But still, like I'm really glad that I fell on my arm, and I'm glad that my hand took the majority of the fall because who knows like what else could have happened. But yeah, so that's that update, and it is Friday night, so I am going to relax and unwind. Actually, I can't relax and unwind. I have to do some extra work because our deadline. I have a deadline tonight, so I need to get this done now. So, and then after I get that done, I'm going to relax for the evening, and then I can't remember what I have going on this weekend. But if I have something exciting happening, I will bring you guys along. But so yeah. So otherwise, yeah, I'm so happy that my hand is gonna be okay. It just makes me feel so good. So anyway, okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Good afternoon. Today is Monday, and as you can see, my hand is a lot better, so that's very exciting. It's still a little bit sore on the inside, and I can't fully close it, but it is so much better than it was last week, so I'm so thankful for that. I am back downtown at this place called Spaces, and I'm pretty sure that they probably have like a Spaces in most major cities downtown. And I'm just meeting a client, but yeah, I wanted to quickly come on here just because I wanted to give that update about my hand. And yeah, so after I leave here, I have to go do some errands, but just wanted to give a quick update. So I'll kind of fill you more in a little bit later this week. I am riding on Wednesday, hopefully. So far, I think I'm riding because like I said, I can't fully close my hand. And obviously closing your hand is super important because you have to be able to hold the reins. So we'll see if I'll be able to actually do that. And if so, that'll be very exciting. And yeah, so, but I'll give you the update later, and I'll talk to you later this week. Good morning. It is Wednesday, middle of the day, and I actually should be riding right now. I should be at the stables, but I decided not to ride today. I spoke to my trainer, and I let him know that I can't fully close my hand. Like it's still swollen. So just quick update on my hand. Uh, it's mostly back to normal. I have a lot of mobility in my fingers and my thumb, but this is about all I can really do. Like if I even twist it too much, it hurts. And I can't actually, this is the most I can close my hand. I can't even make a full fist. So yeah. And then also, I'm not sure if you can see, but there's like a weird kind of bump that I have now. So there's like a weird bump, almost like a callus right there, and it hurts to the touch. So yeah, my hand otherwise is okay. Like I can move it around. I can do this with my fingers, but again, I can't like make a fist. So I was explaining that to my trainer, and he said that that would be a problem with like holding the reins and being able to control the horse. He said he didn't want me to run into the problem of pulling too much on the reins, which would pull, from the horse. So yeah, so we decided that I will try and ride on Friday. So hopefully my hand is better by then. I've been using the arnica gel. It's almost gone. And I actually had to order some new arnica gel. I think that should be coming in either today or tomorrow. And I also ordered a really cute top from this brand called Maximilian Equestrian. And so that is also in the post. It should be here in the next, I think it said it was supposed to come today, but I think it got delayed or something. So I think that'll come tomorrow. So I will have a couple things to open tomorrow for you guys. And that's about it. Like, I just wanted to do a quick update on my hand. So, yeah, it's a lot better than it was last week. Oh my gosh. And I still have to sleep like with my arm a little bit elevated, because if I notice that if I hold my arm in a certain position for too long, it'll like kind of fall asleep. So I must have I'm thinking I might have like a tiny bit of nerve damage in my maybe like this part of my wrist and stuff. It's just, but the whole arm is just like, ugh, it feels like I slept on it for like a year. That's what it feels like. But at least nothing's broken. So that's really good. And so, yeah, so that's it. I just wanted to give that quick update. I've on this really cute sweater. I love it. I don't know if you guys can see the fringe. Let me see. Let me clean it up a bit for you. But how cute is that? I love anything fringe. I absolutely adore. And I got this sweater. I think I got it at like TJ Maxx or something like that, like a long time ago. I really honestly have no. Why did I say TJ Maxx? I don't know why I said that. I ordered it from Boot Barn like a couple years ago. And I love it. It's so good. It's nice and cozy and warm. And yeah, I didn't have this on earlier. I had a meeting earlier. I didn't have this on. I actually changed. But yeah, just figured I'd throw this on because I'm back home in a little bit of a chill mode. I like to kind of be comfortable when I'm at my computer for the rest of the day. So, and I think I only have a slight errand. So we'll see. But that's about it. That's that update. And I will catch you guys a little bit later, either today, tomorrow, or Friday. Probably tomorrow, so I can open those packages with you. Hello, good afternoon. Today's Thursday, and I'm super excited for several reasons, actually. I just got a package in the mail from Amazon, and I had ordered another air purifier for my house. So I already have one in my bedroom, and I wanted to get one for downstairs just because I'm starting to realize how important it is to have clean and clear air circulating in the house. And, it's just been, I don't know, I feel like the air quality has just really gone down a lot in the past couple years. So now I have two air purifiers in the house, and they are like HEPA certified, or HEPA air filters, and they're also like good for odor control and stuff like that. So I'll just show you what it looks like, just so you have an idea. So if anyone is interested, you can purchase one. I got ours from Amazon. And so my second one, I've had the first one for years now, but the second one I just ordered today. It just came in. So I just finished setting that up. And I got a couple other packages too. So that's another reason why I'm excited. So I'm going to open those with you. And let's see. So the first package I actually opened yesterday. And I'm kind of annoyed with myself because I ripped the interior part of the packaging, which I'll show you. And it's so pretty. So I'm kind of upset about it. But it's from this brand called Falconeri. And you can see here, I tore it open and this thing kind of fell off. But I just love how pretty Thing is, so I like kind of put it back so you guys can see what the packaging looks like. But man, see, there you go. It's ruined. But I just think it's so pretty. But I ordered a cardigan, or sorry, a sweater from them. I was telling myself, like, don't drop anything, don't wash your hands first because it's white sweater. And of course, I drop it right on the floor. But anyway, it's a white cashmere sweater, crew neck sweater from Falconeri, and it's really nice. It's a nice lightweight kind of cardigan. I don't know why I keep saying cardigan. It's a like a really lightweight cashmere. So if you can kind of see, it's very, very lightweight. And I just figured this would be perfect for spring and into summer. And yeah, and of course, it's winter still, so I can wear this on top of a shirt or however I want to style it. But I really like this sweater, and I did a little bit of research with this company before I actually made this purchase, just because I had, as I'd mentioned in my previous blog, I'm super careful about where I purchase my cashmere from. And this brand, I want to say, is an Italian brand, but I think they're known for their high quality cashmere. So yeah, so I'm happy about this. I will link it below, of course. And I want to say this sweater comes in like a bunch of different colors. So if you are not interested in white, but you want like a different color, then I'm pretty sure they have that on their website. And so where can I put this? This next item is from Maximilian Equestrian. So let me go ahead and open it up. And I want to say I'd mentioned it yesterday with you guys. I think I did. My goodness. Okay, so that is the one downside of that box and that packaging, is that it's so sticky. I'm gonna have to like write them a message and be like, please don't make your packaging so sticky because make it difficult to open it. So okay, so I ordered from Maximilian Equestrian. This is how their packaging comes. And let's go ahead and do this. Put that down there. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. My hands are clean. Ooh, how pretty. It's just like a base layer kind of shirt, but it's just so cute. And oh my gosh, I love this material. Holy cow. This is so nice. Let me come up a little closer. I'm not even sure if you can even see that material, but it's like a nice stretch. Interesting. So yeah, and yeah, this is really nice packaging, really nice. So yeah, this shirt, I'm most likely not going to wear it when I ride tomorrow, but I'll wear it next week most likely. But yeah, this shirt comes in a couple different colors, but I wanted to get the black just because it's the most basic. I can wear it with my black riding breeches, like my legging kind of breeches, and I can wear it with tan as well. And it'll look really nice. So yeah, so I'll link that below as well. And I just stumbled across this brand recently on Instagram. So it's pretty cool. I really liked how they had their the imagery and stuff like that on their feed. So drew me to the website, and then I did a purchase. So very cool. Very excited about that. And then lastly, just update on my hand. It's a lot better. As I showed you the other day, I have some mobility. It's still a little tight, so I can close my hand, I can make a fist, but I can still feel like there's tightness, like kind of right in this area. So I'm hoping that by this weekend, it'll be back to normal, which will be great. I will likely see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to be riding tomorrow. Yay, I'm very excited about that. So I will take you guys along, and hopefully I will not have any more falls. Oh my gosh. So I'll see you then. Good morning. It's Friday, my favorite day of the week, and I'm headed to the stables to ride. I'm not going to lie, I am very nervous. Not to get back on the horse, that doesn't bother me. I'm just nervous about potentially falling off. I don't expect to. I hadn't before. That was like the first time I had, but the pain that I had, and just the fact that I wasn't able to use my arm for so long,